personal. We do these from time to time. You can see exactly what you're getting yourself into when you're buying a gray screen paint versus our technology. I can't speak for other black paints because I said before, when I've seen other black paints, we're missing a ton of testing. Acting kind of like they don't want to turn or something. I don't know. I gotta check on that. Gotta look at that. I don't know why it's having time turning up. But anyway, as I said before, one of the problems you're going to have is the fact that are you really getting contrast? Now, projector we have here is a QE2 projector, and that's a 10,000 to 1 contrast. If the gray screen works, it should be able to read. But you're seeing already, it doesn't look good already for the gray screen. So this is my projector we're using. Connect this out of the clip. We have a QE2 projector. This is what we're using. It's a 720p projector. I think the WXGA. And this projector has a 10,000 to 1 contrast sitting on top of it. I'm removing the panels because I'm getting ready to set up for our whole panel system. We have to put in pretty soon. So I gotta get ready for that. But anyway, so it doesn't have, what's the word for it? It doesn't, we'll see if it works well with the 10,000 lumen projector. Now I've tested this screen paint before, and keep in mind, other gray screens have the same reaction as this paint right here. If you don't know, it comes from a fellow by the name of Pro 1176. It's his product. We made the product by using a tutorial video, which he showed us how to make a Metallica Mix 2.0, which it's nowhere near the gain of 2.0. It's not going to happen. But basically, he makes claims that this product is supposed to be to pull amazing contrast levels. Now, from what I've seen so far and demonstrations he's done, mostly he's using very high-end projector beefy machines, and so we see a lot when it comes to the gray screens. We see a lot of beefy high-end projectors with high contrast capabilities to try to trick the customer that they're going to be picking up these contrast levels when technically they're not. It's not just one person. I've seen this for a lot of gray screens. I've tested a lot of gray screens don't really have that capability. But, you know, we'll see. All right, let's go over here and get this started. So paint in the middle is our new technology. This is the ILEG, the Ultimate Apex Gamer Complete. All right, so let's get this started. Now, as I said before, because we developed darker technology, black technology, I feel it's unfair that gray screens are trying to take credit that they actually put contrast levels when they don't. This is why I think it's properly that we basically send out a nice letter to your business, explain to you at the end of the day that we need you to recorrect your specification sheets because you actually don't see black. It's a consumer misconception is what you're doing. So, you know, two choices. Abide by the email or we just take it to court. That's only two ways out of it. But you can't say that you have a contrast level when technically you don't have one. I like how Epson went in and challenged the Valva projectors, because Valva claimed that their projectors were 6,000 lumens, and Epson was like, nope, no you're not. You're actually probably a lot lower than that. And they were able to go in and get that problem recorrected because Valva just didn't want to go do it, and Epson had to take it to court over it. So, you know, kudos for Epson for stepping in and getting things recorrected. So as you can see, our projector has a 10,000 to 1 contrast. If you look it up, it's QE2, and as you can see, it's completely useless on a gray screen. As you can see, our technology is reading nice bright colors, the background of the city quite nicely. We have a few people going to court for making statements that our products came up too dark. Good luck with that one, gentlemen. You really need it. And as you can see, we're able to pick up a very high white levels with no problem whatsoever. Maintain a 100% contrast level without the screen washing out. Now, 100% contrast is very, very important. It's a must for any form of gaming application. Movies, sports, video games, anything. It's required. Without the 100% black, you probably don't read color correctly. And we have technologies designed to shift contrast, or contrast shifting capabilities, but still true 100% black is the best. And as you can see in the color demonstration here, with the beautiful color to the background that only our product can see. Now, for those of you saying, well, my product won't react like his, I bet you $100 it will. I bet you. I bet you it will. Those who have high grade ambient light rejection certified screens that are gray, and you make that statement you don't match house paint, I bet you do match. So if you're saying you have a gray screen, you're saying you read contrast, that's a lie. You can't read contrast. You can't. It's impossible. Alright, let's come out of here. I don't know why I keep throwing my controller way over there. Let's pull in some beautiful fish. Now, mind you, the background of this demonstration is 100% black. I have no idea how anyone's showing a gray screen, gray projection screen, gunmetal technology. I don't know how in the world you're convincing customers that they're going to read a 100% black level. Because right here, from what I'm seeing in the demonstration, we're picking up color perfectly fine. Problem you have here is you can't read a contrast level because that video is ultra jet black in the background. So, if your company, your business, hobby, whatever you have at the end of the day, made a statement that you can read 100% black, you've lied and sold a product based on that, that's consumer fraud. And as you can see, our technology is reading a 100% black level and picking up amazing color at the exact same time. I already have these videos already shot and ready to go. I got film sites to upload all this stuff too. We'll have to be on YouTube. You know why? People on YouTube lie a lot about their screens. They do. They lie a lot. Goose screen, you don't read 100% contrast. I know, I tested your stuff. You don't do that. That Mac stuff you have, that dark gray screen, I tested that. You can't read a 100% black level. Box, you don't do it. Paint on screens, you don't do it. I tested your stuff too. Your screen is technically gray, so it can't read 100% contrast. Smartest Surface can read a black level. Problem with them is they don't read a white level correctly. And any gray screens they sell, completely don't pick it up. All the gray screen paints out there, every single one of you who stated in your accounts that you read black, you don't read black. I don't know what shades you're picking up. I guess you're going to have to figure that out when you rewrite your specification sheets, but you're not picking it up.
Southern New Hampshire University hace posible lo imposible. Puedes terminar.
Well, we're not doing 26 of that. So you can see how important the contrast level is on our technology and how important you must have it. A CUMI of 300 lumens, 720p at 10,001 contrast cannot be picked up on a gray screen. And this is what I've been reading in a lot of specification sheets. I've been keeping a list of companies that have been making a statement that they're reading black. We haven't had the lights on yet. Can't read color either. Need both. See how white the coral reef is on our screen? Look at it on the gray screen. Look how completely washed out it is. Man, this is going to burn on both ends. If they made a statement that the screen came out too dark and can't watch it, they lost $1 million. If they basically can't back up their product, basically being a 100% contrast level, they're going to get sued on top of that and get hit with fines. Have you ever seen the fines that come behind a fraud charge? It's prison time on that. They throw prison time at you for that one. It's a very serious charge. I have to call, make Monday morning, we'll make some phone calls to some major companies, have some questions to ask. Because again, if we're the ones developing black technology and we're the only ones who read this contrast level, I don't think it's fair that you have a right to say that you can read a contrast level when technically you can't. There we go. Can't even read color correctly. No idea where that comes up there. So you see right here, now you see where the white levels pop up on our screen in the wording. We can read the white levels, and also too, we can read the contrast at the same time. So gray screen is an absolute fail for a church screen. You know why? The text from the Bible comes up in black, and gray screens don't read black. They read gray. So you can't even pick that up. It comes up blurry. That's why you have to use high 4K projectors or high resolution to clean up your screen's kind of a distortion look. I know everything about gray screens. I used to make this stuff. So, you know, they ever say, Mr. Bird, what's your experience in gray screens? Ooh, man, this is going to be a hurt piece for some people. Now, see the box right? You see the nice, we have our owl here. Colors will pick it up nice and bright on our image. Remember, background's always in black because they're OLEDs. Displays that they're pushing off. Colors are not supposed to be washed out and dull. Mind you, we're in half lighting. We're not even in full lighting yet. Colors are supposed to pop. They're not supposed to be washed out. So when we see colors coming up on that level, we know automatically the screen is washing out. Now you see where the black pops up? You have to read the black level too. So just a dab of our paint right in the center of a gray screen, massive reaction. White screen, massive reaction. Basic, abstract.
When you don't use mouse,
go through here.
dryer heat can be a real monster. It turns clothes into static magnets for your hair. Use mouse to stop.
14 for that. We're not doing 14 on that. Can you get 5? I'll take 5. Cool. Look at 80. Here we go. Look at that. So that means visual effects for DJ screens and all that, horrible on gray screens. Horrible on white screens. Black technology experts, DJ applications, projector mapping applications, all involve black technology. Now, for any company, I don't care who you are, big company, small company, got a gray screen, you're offended by Mr. Bird says, let's take it to court. I bet you $100 that you won't read contrast in that courtroom. I bet you. I bet your colors will wash out, all that stuff won't even work in that environment. How many people are willing to take me to court on this theory? None of you will. So it makes them a little angry and upset that I'm right on that. Who came up with the bright idea that a gray screen was reading 100% black? Who started that one? So you figure that the more money we spend on a projector with a higher contrast, we fix it. The Cumulus are 10,000. They're 10,000. You know, tiny projectors are 10,000 on one contrast. So basically, we're seeing here that the Cumulus 2 projector is absolutely worthless on a gray screen, including all the other projectors we have in here too. Ain't reading that. The AK symbol that pops up, the black background, yeah, it's not coming up. Oh, there you go right there. Look at that. So, we have a problem here. We have people coming on YouTube claiming to have gray screens and they're claiming to read 100% contrast. This mess needs to be cleaned up. So this is what we're going to do as a company. We're going to take you to court. You got 2 options out of this. We can email you, ask you questions. The questions can be used against you in a court of law. Can your screen read 100% contrast? If you're stating it reads 100% contrast, you need to remove it and recorrect it. Figure out exactly what your contrast is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, but you're going to have to figure it out for yourself. That's not my problem at the end of the day. You should have never lied to begin with. And you're going to have to recorrect all that because right now you're accused of consumer fraud. Is going to accuse you of consumer fraud. This is going to go in court documents, which means everybody will read exactly what happened. So, small company, big company, I don't care who you are, You can't say that your product is actually reading that contrast level, because you're not. If you're a gray screen, you're not reading it. You're not picking it up. And you're nowhere close to it, not even in the ballpark. Not even in the ballpark. We can't even pick up the menu right now. Basic menu. Here we go. Next Starfield demonstration. I don't think customers would like to get ripped off. I don't think they would be. I don't know what customer enjoys getting ripped off. So if you're saying you're reading the contrast level, what's it going to cost? Can you operate in 40-bit environments like you claim you could? I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to spend more money for a projector to fix the problem? That's not going to happen. As we call it 50 Shades of Lies, the gray screen. I realized that 10 years ago. 10 years ago I realized that when I went against a black diamond. And you mean to tell me you guys have not figured it out already? It's a massive difference right there. I've seen all kinds of tricks. I've seen people darken the environment, put little lights in the background, claim it's looking up a contrast level. Horrible. High-end, expensive projectors to try to fool and trick their customers that they're reading contrast. You're not picking up contrast. Let's pick up, let me see. AK Desired Nature 8K video demonstrations. See if we nail it on that one. And we have meant to do the Yoda and do it backwards. I want to do the Yoda and do it backwards. I'm going to pick up that one with that dark makeup on. I've seen people lie in this one too many times to count. AK Desired Nature 8K Desire. So we got one this one. Be tricky here. 8K Desired Nature 4K demonstrations. Let's see if we got you in here. Oh, the menu. The menu won't even pull on a gray screen. It's one of the things I see when I watch the menu on a gray screen. It comes up ashy. The discoloration you're seeing right now, this is what's caused on gray screens. An ashy discoloration look. Now, any company that feels at the end of the day that I'm wrong in this, like I said, you take me to court. Let me see. Desired Nature 8K video demonstrations. There we go. There's another way to get around it. So to the customer, you're not getting what they claim you're getting. They're trying to convince you that you're picking up a contrast level. You're not picking up a contrast level. It doesn't register. You're not picking up color. You're not picking up any of that at all, period. That's why we come out here and we challenge these companies. Any one of you companies, at the end of the day, let's go to court. I bet you $100 you don't show up. I bet you $100 you don't even acknowledge. Oh, we got some new videos on here. Oh, heck yeah. We got some new videos. Perfect. Check those out. There we go. Woman with the dark makeup. Now I've seen this demonstration cheated multiple times. I've seen someone go in a really dark environment with a 4K laser projector and then with a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast and pull a fake demonstration. Supposed to be in a fully lit environment with that one. We need color. We're going to get some pictures, make some slideshows. This is another demonstration we will have in the shopping cart of our technology and on our website, forum sites, the whole 9 yards. I already shot a bunch of videos already. See if you read color. Nope, not even in the part. Not even close. Now, for the person who wants to rant about this the most, we already know who. This is your paint, by the way. For the, no, yes, it's Jamie's paint, Crow 1176. We called it a refusal. We made it from using his own tutorial video, his own product. Sent it back to him. He sent it back to us. He had nothing to do with it, even though he's trying to sell this stuff on eBay. This is your paint. Now, for other screens out there, little gray screens, and well, that's not our stuff. Technically, it is. Well, that's your stuff. Your stuff matches gray paint. So that's how much you're missing from your screen when investing in a great screen paint. Now, as for the person who made this stuff, of course, you know what demonstrations he likes to do. He'll do a demonstration saying this is how our product turned out. Well, interesting theory about that one, because he's going to court for that. That's what he's being drawn. That's what we're taking him to court for. We're taking him to court because he made several false accusations that our products came up looking like he said in the video, right? The network rate shows you doing that demonstration, the one you try to delete from your account. So, ironically, you can take me to court on this, no problem. You got 3 days to take me to court on this right here. Draw some paperwork. I want to see a lawyer. Someone contact me. But I guarantee I will be taking you to court on our black paint. Why? Because you made a statement. You said that the black paint that we have doesn't work. And that would be virtually impossible because that means all our customers wouldn't work. The promo demonstrations wouldn't work. On site wouldn't work. None of the demonstrations would work. Nothing would work at all, period. I think somebody must be lying. And we didn't receive our black paint. That's one strike against you. And when the letter gets there, well, you can sign it and meet us in court over here in Pennsylvania. Since you feel so strongly about our products being unwatchable. I bet you doesn't sign it. I bet you $100 process servers hit that apartment. I bet you. Till then, your product doesn't work. So, gray screens, big nay. No way. They don't work. Anybody might say that, oh, but if the screen is ambient light rejection, not going to work. I'm going to go back here and see these new ones. I got some new ones back here. Now, if you feel I slandered your paint in any way, get a lawyer. We'll see you in court. That's all. When our paperwork gets there, sign it. We'll see you in court. Either way, you're going to end up in court. Doesn't make a difference to us. Anybody else wants to challenge us, sign it. We'll see you in court. Gray screens don't work at all. Gray screens are, it's a 10-year-old product. And what they did was they took a product that was 10 years ago and brought it up to date up here and they basically hit it with the high-end 4K projectors we didn't have 10 years ago. They make a statement and say, oh yeah, it's a different screen paint. No, it isn't. It's the same thing. It's the same paint from 10 years ago, different projector, that's all. Same wagon, different color. You know, get me something to drink. Same wagon, different color. It's always like that. It's always same wagon, different color. So you can see our technology boasts beautiful high white levels, beautiful colors, no washout. None of that nonsense. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna go out and get myself something to drink. I think I might do juice today. I'm doing juice. I don't have orange juice. I don't have some orange juice. Enjoy the demonstration. This is why we do these demonstrations, because again, like I said, you're not getting what you paid for. You're not. Let's go with slow color changer. There you go. Also to show you at the end of the day, you're not reading color correctly either. Told you. Color's way off. That's why they tell you to calibrate. That's why they constantly tell you calibrate, 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 calibrate. The colors don't read correctly. That's why. We're not even fully lit yet. It's already having issues. That's why they tell you calibrate. Colors don't read. I'll take out my trash. We'll get something to drink. I have so many more demonstrations when I'm doing this. We're doing a color level demonstration. It's going to be posted pretty soon. Some other demonstrations we're going to be doing. As I told you before, if you can't see contrast, you can't read color. So I'm going to get myself something to drink. Let me see what I can do. Pick up. You enjoyed the video. I'll be back. Got the keys on me. Ugh. Raw. See? So we can't let that pride sit in. Man. Away from that. Okay. Let me go grab something real quick. Let me see. Contrast demonstration test.
You gotta look it up for clarity. Or no, not you search cool outfits to wear with shark tooth necklace.
Short one. That checkerboard background has to be black. See those colors? Can't pick them up. Go back over here. See our colors pick up here, here. That's why I said that black screen, gray screens don't read at all. You have to be to maintain your colors at the exact same time. And the greens don't even pick up correctly on the gray screen. Black level contrast test. So background that you're seeing right now is 100% black. You have to pick the black and the white level at the exact same time. If we get our hands in the screen paint, this is what you go through. Not go well for them. I never hit the Halo system yet.
Score up to 60% off at Michael's lowest prices of the season. Art supplies are on sale. All shopping.
I can't wait to get these people in court. Our company's going to be known for zero tolerance for fraudulent products. Man, that's some good juice. Sorry, having some chips real quick. The gray screen's having a very difficult time reading. There's not even a lot of lighting in here. It's the basic lighting we use in here, and we can't get the gray screen to run. So I think before we go through this whole process, I'm going to ask you some questions. Can you work in our environment? Starting with this one first. On Monday morning, I got a little busy. Went straight to your eBay account. Send you a couple messages. I'm expecting to hear an answer back. And I got some other companies. We know darn well can't read a contract, so let's see what you got. Wow. Look at that. Didn't even show up for the party. Wow. I was drinking, about to choke on my juice. My goodness. This is the reason why you don't touch gray screens. And we usually do white screens like this. We usually do white splatter screens this way. I'll show you what you're getting from a white screen. But gray screens have the same reaction. It didn't pick up anything. My goodness. This is what you guys have. Now, see when we laugh about gray screens, and we see people spend all this money for a projector, and you think you really have a high-end image because you got your screen's gray. Yeah, you're not picking up anything at all. There's nothing there. That's the same thing the customer went through. Look at that. This is why we got to go to court. The customers can't get ripped off like this. That's sad. I almost choked on my juice when I saw that. You forget about movies. Gray screens do not read movie theaters. Movie screens, they don't read. They don't register. They don't register at all. Let's look at some Samsung beautiful colors. Now we're going to do a whole segment of the ILEG Ultimate Apex Gamer Complete versus the gray screen. And as I said before, anybody with a gray screen, anybody. If you don't like what Mr. Bird is saying, take him to court. Because I will be taking you soon. The screens don't work. They don't pick up what they claim to pick up. I don't know where you get contrast from. Let's get my personal favorite. LG Beta Fish. Nope, give me LG. I had it right the first time. LG Beta Fish. LG Beta Fish. Really? LG Beta Fish. There we go. Oh, I hope none of you people out there selling gray screen prints right now. This is going to be costly for you. So let's look up what happens if you get hit with consumer fraud charge for fake specifications on your product. How much jail time can your company get? Well, no. How much jail time can you get if your company is selling a product? Well, listen to me. How much jail time can you receive if your company is selling a product that it can't back up? It's called fraud. There's both civil and criminal penalties involved, in the Federal Trade Commission gets involved in this. You can see fines up to $50,000 per violation. Is not good. Which means some of you people, I've been through your sites and read through your stuff, you got over 20 violations sitting on your site right now. Your stuff is not tested. All we have to do is go to court and prove that your stuff isn't tested correctly. They will request your test, which you do not have. You will have to show testing before the product is sold in order for it to be legit. So that means at the end of the day, if you said a few things, 4 or 5 things, you're talking maybe 3 things, you're talking about $150,000 per violation. You can look at it yourself. I'm going to post it in the video below. How much jail time can you receive for consumer fraud? 10 years. The crime is 10 years for consumer fraud. California has higher. Jeez, so free. Anyway, yeah. You don't believe me? Contact a lawyer. Say, hey, look, this guy on YouTube, he says if my business is selling something I can't back up, how much jail time can I get if I get hit with a consumer fraud charge? See what you get. Yeah, what the lawyer's going to tell you, if you can't back this up, pull it down. Change it, do something. Don't have something up that you can't sell because he can get you. And he will. Now, if you want to challenge me, please do. Please. I'll crush you in court. I'm confident in my product. I'll show you a thank you card and a bouquet of roses for taking me to court. You know your trouble, don't you? So, I'm confident to bring us to court. Our kind of lawsuit is designed to take your business from you. You lose everything. You go bankrupt. You get done with you. The penalty for wasting my time. Don't open up Pandora boxes that don't close. All my stuff is tested. This is why we do this stuff for fun. You can't beat our technology. It's virtually impossible. Any gray screen, you're obsolete next to this. As we can show you, look at the demonstration. Look at it. You don't believe it's real? Take me to court. Not only will I get your attorney to drop your case, but I'll hire your own attorney to sue you. It'd be embarrassing, trust me. After that, no attorney will touch you. That's like running the opposite way, deliberately in a football game, and sit there and talk and chat on a phone and go, oh, the other team is coming, and then run the other way and still make the touchdown. That's really how badly we'll embarrass you in a courtroom. Until then, gray screens is the worst investment that you can have for your projection screen setup. Poor color, poor contrast, not even worth your time. You can't even get a $40 chimney projector to run on this screen. Run mine with no problem. Hologram fish. Now, for the following on eBay, we made the statement about high-end screens, and Jamie made a statement on his eBay account. He said something about cinematic paints, as you said, right? Did you say? Got your paint right here. It's not doing anything for me at the end of the day. It keeps failing. So you said your product's better than this is the Metallica Mix 2.0. It's made from the free ingredients that we made off your channel. So if that being the case, how come we're getting this at the end of the day? The screen don't work. It never did work. We always had problems with it. And any other gray screen, they do the same thing. They don't work right. Gunmetal can't even compete with this technology. Gunmetal don't see black. You know, white levels nicely. It's good. Now, where do I want to go next? Oh, let's do LG Jazz 4K demonstration. Let's see if it works on this right here, the gray screen. Like I said, 50 Shades of Lies. Let's go back to that deep red. And that deep red that popped up. There we go. And look at the difference between the red there and the gray screen. You know where I seen that color at before? Cinemax. Cinemax, when I was doing a demonstration on the LG, the teddy bears in the background that were red, literally his hoodie was redder than what was shown on the screen. That's the same tone that we saw with Cinemax do. Same tone. Now, for those you don't know, if you ever get some of the challenges, but that paint doesn't represent, it does represent all your paints. That's what the claim was when we sent it to you. That was in the letter we sent to you. That's the claim. We're accusing all your paints of doing the same thing that we're going to be challenging you in court for. That free mixer you gave us for free is the same thing as all your other paints. There's nothing different about it. You lied in specifications to say there was something different about it when it wasn't. That's what we're challenging in court for. That's per violation, which means each one of those cans can carry a $50,000 fine per violation. Any specification lies you had in there, like saying a screen can paint 2 quarts, can paint a 300-inch screen, that's $50,000 is going to cost you per violation. And then you're talking about 10 years in prison per violation. So that's what we're challenging you on, Fernando. And any other gray screen out there on the market, if you're making claims that You have ambient rejection technology. You have a 2.0 gain. Lie, lie, lie. That you're pulling up 100% black levels. You're pulling up color. Lie, lie, lie. Because when the customer gets it, they're going to want to turn the lights on. Who wouldn't? Especially if you bought an ultra short throw projector and you were basically told that, hey, the projector you're buying is going to work just like a TV. The only problem is that projector doesn't work correctly. That it has a proper screen. They're going to find that out the hard way when they try to use your screen paint on their projector, thinking they're going to see all those beautiful bells and whistles when they're going to get absolutely nothing out of it. That's why we see all these ultra short throw demonstrations in the dark. Show me one in a fully lit environment. Anyone show me one in a fully lit environment? Any demonstration can beat the one we did outside on the Ultimate GT 5500. Outside. 140 inches outside display, way bigger than what the screen size is supposed to be on that projector outside. Anyone, anybody. We did it at 457. Anybody? Nobody. All right, that tells you right there. So for those poor customers, they're stuck in the dark with a washed out screen on a projector they paid a lot of money for, and they'll never get a chance to see the true potential until they hit us. Imagine everybody bought the QME 2 projector. Would that work on a gray screen? Absolutely not. Yeah, we got all these people crying on YouTube about how they're saying that, oh, my product works. Well, then guess what, Skippy? Sign the contract. We'll see you in court. It's not hard to understand that one. Why do we have to go through this whole entire rat race of crying and whining? Sign, 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 sign. See you in court, see you in court, see you in court. It's so easy. That's all you got to do. You feel offended because we said that you're great products. Anybody, your great products don't read, right? You feel that you've been slandered, right? Take me to court. Let's see if your screen puts a black level in a courtroom. Mine, this will cost you a lot of money in the process. So, are you willing? You have that much faith in your products that you're going to be able to beat a court case against us, displaying that your screen does not read a contrast level. How much faith do you have in your product right now? Any gray screen paint maker right now, how much faith do you have in your product that you're willing to walk Mr. Bird into a courtroom right now? You won't go in there with us, because you know why? You know we're right. That's why. Let's make it interesting. You have until the end of this year, for any company, I don't care who you are, to bring me to court and tell me at the end of the day that your gray screen paint reads 100% black. There are consequences behind these things. You know that, right? So that means that if we're willing to wait a year before you bring us in court, when we bring into court, the lawsuit jumps to $10 million. Not $1 million, 10. So, that's what they're saying. I'm tired of these gray screens out here making these false accusations, ripping customers off left and right. Customers spend the time to spend money for your product, to get home, paint it in, and the screen disappears on them. And isn't that fair? And you got their money the entire time. Now they got to go through the headache of going to PayPal or some kind of bank or whatever to try to get back their money so you can finish your project because you didn't do the job right, because you refused to do demonstrations correctly, or you lied and claimed you could bring up a black level, which we clearly know you can. Oh, let's do this one here. This is a fun one. Let me see. Let's do Skyworth food demonstration. This is going to hurt till you know that. No, anyone who made an accusation about a gray screen made an accusation that our black technology came up so dark it's unwatchable. Those lawsuits start off in the millions, just so you know. It's a very serious accusation you're going to make against my business. Serious fraud. And it does come with jail time, so you know that. We will be pushing for you to spend a little time in jail. Very serious accusation to make about my company. So you better pray at the end of the day that whatever statement you make, that you can clean it up as fast as you can. For Matrix, gets his hands on it, makes a copy of it. If he gets that copy of it, you're doomed. You use in the courtroom any day of the week. Ain't that right, Taco Bird? Fighting the again? Fighting the fish again? Another epic battle between you and the fish? Hurrah! Some fighting the fish again. Always epic battle. 24 epic battle. Right. Fits in the wrong place. Yeah. Weirdo cat. I think the certified screens don't dig us up. They never do. Certified screens never mention our company's name. You know why? They don't want heat. We can back our stuff up. They know what we're capable of doing. The smaller companies at the end of the day try to make a name for yourself. You can lose your business at the end of the day. You gotta cut that mess out. Get you in a courtroom. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble in there. Big companies are figuring that technology we're developing over there. When he gets to that plateau, we just buy him out. You can't buy me. You don't even have enough money to do it. You can't buy me. I don't chase money. I chase God. So you don't have it. Look at that. Look at that earth-shattering screen, our new gamer technology. Our gamer technology is a beast. All we had to do was just dab a little bit on the screen, and that's it. That's what we do to a gray screen. Doesn't even exist. Gee whiz Louise. See how our hair comes out black, not gray? See how the sky is blue? All the detail pushes through. Watch this. Look at the shirt. Look how it comes up red on ours and the gray screen can't even read it. See how the shine on the pants pop up on ours? Everything comes up. Colors, all that. Look at this. Hair is black, not gray. Bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bam, bum, bum. Look at that. 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 I swear, if I had fruit that came out of my refrigerator that looked like that, tomatoes are fruit, by the way, that came out looking like that, at that bottom half, look how pale it looked. I'd have to throw that away because I was thinking it wasn't bad. Look how beautiful that color comes out. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing on our technology. I know contrast levels, but I love the sharper white levels. I really do. I enjoy it. Oh, the color you lose on a gray screen. Oh, there you go. Look at that. And pick up that black level from the background. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the grill. Everything pulls up on our end. Look at that. Look at the difference between the steak. There's a steak. Look at steak to me. Piece of steak right there compared to the gray screen. That is absolutely awful. The gray screen pulls up like that. That's awful. Look at that gray screen. Look at the meat. It doesn't even look real. How do y'all deal with those gray screens? Good gracious, they're awful. That means that Everybody who came to our channel screaming and yelling, you have a gray screen. This is what you have at the end of the day. No wonder you're so angry all the time. I would be too if I had to look at that crap every day. That's awful. It's downright awful. OLED demonstrations. I'd be upset too. OLED demonstrations. I'd be angry every single day if I had to come in and I had to see that screen.
Influencers aren't. Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years.
I've
I'll pay this one a couple of them. Well, those you have black screens today. We got a black versus black demonstration there, which means we challenge you to the entire black list, black versus black, on our website. If you don't, we'll test your stuff for you. You don't want that, trust me. So complete the entire list. You got a year to do it. We'll be number one. I told you that. We're going to knock out every single screen. We're going to be number one. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 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 We got to get pictures for the forum site. We got to get, look at that. Gray screen getting crushed by the gamer. We're going to put down our new gamer technology completely obliterated. Obliterated. A gray screen. Look at that. Look at the shine off that fruit compared to what it looks like on the gray screen. Now I see why your haters are so upset. You bought that gray paint. You're angry, aren't you? You can't buy our stuff at the end of the day. We won't sell it to you. Well, good luck on whatever the heck you're going to be dealing with at the end of the day. I have no idea how you're going to help yourself. You can't buy it from us. We won't sell it to you. What you're going to do, fake your name to get our product? That's pretty sad, isn't it? We don't sell it to his customers. Well, actually, a few of them I did sell it to, because they were very upset by his product. But the ones that talk a lot of trash, well, you're stuck with that gray screen. You probably most likely got a TV. We know you got TVs. That is awful. I'm just thinking back about the comments we got, like, oh, his paint is amazing. It's the greatest. It's the best screen paint ever. It's the best of the best. You don't even know what you're talking about. That's the sad thing about it is, when we see people bragging about a product that hasn't been properly tested, they have no idea what they're talking about. You don't know what true colors are, because you've never seen real colors because you're on a gray screen. How in the world are you going to sit there and say the contrast is good on a screen paint and it's not even black? It's gray at that. How is it going to read that black level? My goodness, look at that. Oh, we got to get pictures of all this. Look at that. The color is just completely gone on the gray screen. Gee whiz Louise. Where's the color at? Oh my goodness. I don't even know how people have these things. Gee whiz Louise. I feel sorry if you paid a lot of money for a gray screen at the end of the day. That's definitely not worth $75. That screen is nowhere worth $75. This screen is worth somewhere roughly around, probably, I'd say, $4. That's all it's worth. $4. Where is the rest of the color? What happened to his gray screen? Look at that gray screen did to that leaf. Look at that. I can see why your followers are so upset and so bitter. Gee, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Alright, I'm going to go through. We got this one, some pretty nice contrast on that one. Samsung OLED TLC.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop.
Well, that's about it. Oh, man. Mercy. Cheers, Louise. Let's put on full lighting in here. I'm about to put in full lighting. Getting all growly with your fishing. Getting all growly. Don't sit over there by my chair. Get your butt away from my chair. Get your butt away from my chair. Get, move. Move. You're in my spot. Wow. Look at that. We put in full lighting right now. Gray screen is not even home. Not who's there? Not you. Sheesh. Look at this. Not even home. Yeah, definitely right. Unbelievable. The main is picking up. This is the darkest demonstration I've seen. Oh, that Coca-Cola one too. Let's put in extreme lighting. For 24,000, it's running right now. We're doing another test tomorrow. Test when we're doing gray screen versus the new gamer technology. Apex Gamer Complete. It's just a prelude to show you what's coming. Good gracious, man. Look at that. All the colors come up nice and bright. White levels. Sunset in the background. Gray screen, not there. Now we start flooding our campaigns on our new gamer technology, crushing gray screens. I got certified gray in if you want. I'm going to pull those out too next. Look at the white on the bridge. Look at that. Look at the white on the bridge on the Apex Gamer versus the Refusal, which is a Metallica Mix 2.0. It is a Metallica Mix. We got the Refusal because it was sent back to us. So Metallica Mix 2.0 versus our product. It's a cakewalk, man. We get no challenge in this at all. You've got to make better products. That is absolutely pathetic. Look at the white levels we're picking up on the bridge. And the black levels at the same time. Versus Metallica Mix 2.0. Tomorrow we're going to do another demonstration. Metallica Mix 2.0 versus the IOEG Ultimate Apex Gamer Complete. And then we got high grade certified. We'll do that too while we're at it in gunmetal. Don't give us no challenge. Where is the challenge? Where is the challenge?
Hey, did you just like a photo of me from 3 years ago?
Watch this. Boo! All your stuff shows up. Jen, we send you some of this paint? I'll make a special deal. I'll send it to you. Put it into your product. I'll crush it in your apartment. It's a horrible paint, man. It's not picking up for anything. Look at that. Look at that. You sold your customer's house paint. Mind you, we made that paint with $11 worth of hobby paint. Sent it to him. He sent it back to us. He couldn't even back up his product next to hobby paint. Oh, my goodness. Good grief, this is horrible paint. It's not picking up any contrast whatsoever. How do you say that for your experience? It's a good paint for your all-time experience? That's an awful experience I'm having. I can't even see the freaking screen. That's why the customer's so mad. It's not so awful. It's an awful product. I noticed that when the guy did the testing on the paints, that I noticed that Jamie didn't bring up there his lighter paints. He made some kind of Crow's dark mix or whatever he tried to do, and he still lost. Still lost. Yeah, Jamie, we know in the demonstration that the guy did, you brought up a darker mix. That's what you did. Try to compete with our screen. You still lost. Because you know why? Your paint came up too dark. You didn't do well with the lights on. That's how I know you don't know anything about dark technology. Now, remember, any videos you do right now, Fernando, everything's being documented. Letter gets there, sign it. That's what it's all about. All the videos you did in your apartment, you made claims whatever products didn't work, sign it. If you don't, you're going to think HE hockey sticks to send it on your apartment. When the process servers get there, it is going to be an absolute nightmare for you. So sign it, we'll see you in court. That's all you got to do. So if you don't know, yeah, one of the YouTubers by the name of Jamie Crow 1176 made false accusations about a business. We had a special letter coming to his address. And that letter basically explains that all the accusations he made against our products, they'll have to back it up in court over here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. That's where you're going to be coming to. So when you get here, remember, you mess up, you'll stay here. Yeah, we got criminal charges on you too. We'll follow them. Look, right there in front of the door. We'll open up that Pandora box on you. So, come down here and back up everything you said. That's what you'll do. If not, well, you won't have any peace when we get done with you. Your people won't be able to leave that apartment without a process server down the throat. So which one you want? Next time, do not make statements you can't back up. Till then, your product is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I can't believe the customers got ripped off that bad. That's an absolute horrible screen paint. I'm going to do a short video on this. This is the worst paint I've ever seen. And I've developed great screen paint products, and they should never look this badly. There's nothing special about this. It's just basic house paint. Good gracious, talk about ripping your fan base off. Anyway, do I feel that, besides this paint being like this, do I feel that other gray screen paints will do this? Yeah, because they're gray. That's why. Any paint that's gray is going to have this problem. Even if it's gunmetal, if it's dark gray, it's still going to have the problem. It can't read black. That's awful. That's the worst paint I've ever seen in my life. Alright, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. I gotta do another short video. I gotta go upload on the forum site right now because they're dying to see the videos of what Jamie's paint looked like next to our new gamer technology. And whoo, man, talk about hitting a ball. This paint's horrible. This paint is absolutely horrible. Save your money at the end of the day. We've tested this product. We got unboxes on this product. Save your money. Don't even dare go to that eBay listing and buy that house paint. Don't get ripped off. Don't get scammed. That paint's nothing more than house paint. That's all it is. Nothing special about it. It's just everyday house paint. Nothing special about it. See that, Fernando? That's garbage, man. You want to take me to court on this? That you claim that you pull a contrast over like you said in your demonstrations? I could send you a document on that one too. Backing up. Giving the opportunity to go to court and back that one up that you read 100% contrast. I'll send you that document. Bet you comes back to me. Rip this customer's clean off. And matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to drop that paperwork tonight. I'm going to send you down another document. This document gives you the ability to claim that your product pulls 100% contrast. I'll see you in court again. And it'll be here for Pennsylvania too also. You're going to run out of money in airline tickets. So, yeah. Let's back that one up too. You stated your stuff reads 100% contrast, right? Yes or no? Because I'll send you a document giving you the ability to back it up in court. Got a lot of paperwork coming your way pretty soon. This paint is horrible, man. Gee whiz Louise, look at this mess. Our gamer paint's crushing your screen. You know what I find interesting about this? He's probably on his YouTube channel doing a fake demonstration against our products and it comes up too dark. Well, that's what that letter's going to be for when it reaches your doorstep. So, the videos you just made, the videos you made before that, claiming our product coming up that dark, that's what that letter is for. So if you can back it up, like you said, on your channel recently, a couple of days ago, then that means you'll have no problem signing the letter seeing it's down here in Pennsylvania. But you're afraid to sign it? You got no problem going on your YouTube channel doing false demonstrations? What's the problem? Give me a letter that I can't back up your product being a phony and a fake in court and see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry, I got lawsuit papers for that already. Or challenge you, your company in court. So, you make any videos? Pretty sure you did. So when the letter gets there, sign it. Or Fernando, got my 100% promise. You know I had a process server bang on your door before. This is going to be far worse. There'll be an army coming at that apartment complex. They will reach out to your lawyer, your landlord, let them know that they need to get access to your building. And the landlord's going to know why is their process service coming to his apartment. He's not going to like this. Banging on your door, it's going to wake up your neighbors. They're going to look out that window, see why is their process service beating on your door all the time. Now, you made the statement, right? Can't say harassment. Oh, that's a reach to harassment me. It's not harassment. You went on YouTube. You did fake demonstrations against our products, right? You claimed at the end of the day that our products were nothing more than black house paint. We were scams, we were rip-off artists. That's what you said, right? All right then, we'll challenge you in court. So all you got to do is just basically sign the document, and we'll see you in court. That's all you got to do. Back up what you said. That's all you got to do. Or, if you don't sign that document, I'll basically go to court, and I'll file these criminal charges against you, including the lawsuits against you, and I'll pay for a process server in your state to come bang on your door. So which one you want it? Sign the letter when it gets there, back up everything you said about our products, and come to Pennsylvania, or I go to the magistrate and I file criminal charges against you, including massive lawsuits against you in that building, and I'll make sure when those process servers get there, they'll beat on that door every single day. I'll give them a bonus who gets you first. So anyone in that apartment, your wife, your pre-adult, kids, whatever, in that apartment, if they walk out that door, they're getting served. It'll be for you, but they can get hit with the papers. So which way you want to have it? Till then, your product is trash. That is awful. And any other gray screen that's gray, at the end of the day, same reaction. Same reaction. You're going to get the same reaction from your screen. There's no way in the world you're going to be able to fool anybody that you're pulling a contrast over for any screen out there. That's gray. You can't pull that contrast level. Even gunmetal can't pull 1% black. Now, if you say you pull a shade of gray, what type of gray do you pull? But if you're saying you pull black, that's a lie. You don't pull black. That would be black. Okay, I'm done here. I got to do some video shots on this one. I definitely do some shots on here. Fully lit environment, showing people and exposing them while the gray screen, what we call is 50 Shades of Lies. Does this gray screen produce contrast? No. Does it see color? No. Is it ambient light rejection technology? No. Does it have a 2.0? No. Doesn't have any of that. The telecom mix is supposed to have a 2.0 game, right? They don't even have it. Where is it? Where's the game? Where's the game? Can't find it. Look for the game. Can't find it. Look for the game. Can't find it. It's not there. It's a ripoff. All right then. To go. Look at that. To go on the side. Yeah, definitely to go. Gotta go. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I gotta upload some videos. Whew, man. Jamie did you guys dirty. Like, oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. Do 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 do. Oops, I did it again. He played with your heart. That's what he did. He ripped you guys off. Now I feel sorry for the people at the end of the day. Like I said, for buying projectors for the first time getting into the field. I feel sorry for you, but you didn't know. It's your first time, first experience. It's sad that you had to go through that. But those people who supported that nonsense, you ain't watching off that screen. That's when it was absolutely horrible. My goodness. Oops. I did it again. Singing that song as you're taking your money out of your pocket. I play with your heart. They did you guys dirty. Gee whiz, look at that. Oh. All right, I gotta go get my video done out of here. Gotta get my promos done.